In a quiet town, nestled between rolling hills, lay Elm Street, a place shunned by most after dusk. The locals whispered tales of a curse that haunted its cracked sidewalks and gnarled trees. They spoke of eerie echoes, disembodied voices that mimicked the cries of those who had vanished over the years. One chilly October night, a group of curious teenagers decided to test the legends. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they ventured onto Elm Street, laughter cutting through the silence. As they walked, the air grew heavy and a fog rolled in, wrapping around them like a shroud. Suddenly, a chilling wind swept through and they heard it, a faint whisper, a voice calling out, "Help me, please." It sounded just like Sarah, a girl from their school who had disappeared last year. The teens exchanged nervous glances, but their curiosity drove them forward. "Sarah," one of them called, but the voice only grew louder, echoing through the trees. "Help me. I'm here." It seemed to come from a dilapidated house at the end of the street, its windows dark and foreboding. With their hearts pounding, they approached, the whispers enveloping them like a haunting melody. As they stepped onto the creaking porch, the door swung open with a groan, revealing a dimly lit interior. Shadows danced on the walls, and the air was thick with dust and despair. The whispers intensified, swirling around them. "Help me. I'm trapped." One brave soul ventured inside, flashlight beams slicing through the darkness. The others hesitated, fear gripping them. As they stepped further into the house, a sudden chill swept through, extinguishing their lights and plunging them into darkness. Panic ensued. They scrambled to find each other, but the echoes of their own voices betrayed them. "Where are you?" one yelled, but the response came back twisted. "Where are you?" The house seemed alive, feeding off their fear, mocking them with their own words. Then they heard it, a soft sobbing coming from the basement door, slightly ajar. "Help me." It was unmistakably Sarah's voice. Without thinking, two of them rushed toward it, driven by a mix of dread and hope. They descended the creaky stairs into the gloom, the sobs growing louder. As they reached the bottom, they found a small, dimly lit room. In the corner stood a figure hunched and trembling. "I'm so glad you came," it whispered, turning slowly. But instead of Sarah, they faced a grotesque apparition, its face twisted in torment, eyes hollow and dark. "Help me," it croaked, stretching out a skeletal hand. The teens stumbled back, realizing too late that the echoes were not calls for help, but a trap, luring the unwary into the depths of despair. The last thing they heard before the darkness closed in was the sound of their own voices, echoing through Elm Street, forever lost to the whispers that haunted the night. The townsfolk would never know what happened to them, but the echoes would remain, waiting for the next curious souls to wander too close.